I don't know if I'm allowed to out our writer, but that's a real story that happened to him in his own life.
Dr. Bowen, cast the first stone, if you will. But this is my story. And I did it for the right reasons.
In your first contact with the story that inspired the movie, was there some specific point that shocked you the most? Because it really got me when they would just double the dosage to make the sales worth it.
We came across a rap video very early on where pharma executives dressed as fentanyl products and did a mock rap video essentially rapping their crimes. That to me, the fact that that was real, that anyone could be so narcissistic and in their own bubble of excess and greed and corruption, to me, immediately said no one's ever seen a world like this portrayed in cinema before. I was very excited to get under the hood of that and see what that world was all about.
I would recommend it. It's on YouTube, I think. And it's the Insys rap video, and it's hilarious. And it inspired our version too, which has Chris Evans in a Colleen Atwood designed fentanyl tube.
Is that even legal?
67 and a 65.
Emily's character is not basic on one specific person, right? So how did you choose the elements to build the character? You know, her job, her mother, and everything.
We wanted to create an every woman, someone who perhaps in their life had not had the best opportunities, someone who hadn't had a full education, someone who had great aspirations, but they'd always been blunted in some way, someone who had real empathy as well, who understood people and was able to get people on side. That was really her superpower. We love the idea of a woman who had tried various business enterprises and they'd all kind of stumbled a wee bit, and yet here she was, still determined, still dreaming to have a big break. She's kind of loosely based on various characters from the Insys story, but not one particular specific person. She's our own character, and we wanted to build and create Liza because we wanted audiences around the world to identify with this character. And she takes us through the story. She's someone that we can all relate to and understand.
I will not give up on myself. I will not give up on my dreams. I will make my life count.
You're gonna get through this. It's who you are.
I will make my life count.
A real issue like that involves a lot of economical, political, social layers. So what's the most challenging aspects to portray as fiction?
We started with reality, which was really looking into the criminal corruption that exists within the industry, making sure that was observed in a way that was really honest and then very real. Very little had to be fictionalized about that because it's just astonishing what's actually happening in that industry. And then we're, as David said, a combination of fiction was combining and compositing these various pharma reps, both from the Insys story and other stories, in a way that their story is very real. But then our screenwriter also has this sort of magical ability to draw from his own life and to take these little incredible details of his own life and place them piecemeal into the character. So there's a scene in the movie where Chris Evans is talking about a fight that he has with his stepfather, and his stepfather tried to bite his penis in the fight. And that's, I don't know if I'm allowed to out our writer, but that's a real story that happened to him in his own life. So all the amazing collection of things that actually are all very, very real.
I will make my life count.
Is it me, or is he losing his shit?
Hey! Get your shoes off! Get your shoes off!